Who is that? Who that is? Howdy, howdy. Little college foosball, man. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Nothing about it done dropped yet. I was looking to see when they started talking about 26 last year. I don't think they really started dropping no real info about it until like May. Yeah, man, I've been cooling, bro. No complaints. No complaints at all, man. What about you? You been ducked off low key, working hard,
What a game we have coming up
huh?
here.
You sure?
Team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows,
You sure you been staying out the way?
you never know what you might run into.
Okay.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe.
New cat.
See a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College.
They gave you one.
Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes,
morning or night.
Use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator.
Well,
Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up.
they gotta show up for the fam, man.
Coming out with it, it's Dortch. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Now, what you been on lately, man? You ain't been playing now? To only play him?
Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat.
For real? Me either, bro. I ain't played it about 2 weeks, dog. Maybe more, honestly.
The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way,
yeah.
To get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Beat you and talking bad to you, huh?
Like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's the
What?
dangerous part about this offense, man.
Boy, you said something.
To a receiver,
That's what they is, man.
Plays after the catch, hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's
You
why
like
this
it, though?
offense can be so explosive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end.
Yeah.
He's forced out of bounds inside the 5.
How long a game last?
Touchdown, at least for now.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, okay.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because
okay.
Tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Oh, so you running through games then, huh?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Not to lose yardage on that play.
Dude playing baseball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Oh, pick it off. 2K ain't doing it for you no more.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really.
Yeah, they gotta fix that. Now that's for sure.
Gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more.
Ooh.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment.
Yeah, I feel you on that, bro. Like the camaraderie, really the only thing that really keep me playing these games, dog. Like, cause like you said, bro, who wanna waste their time playing a nigga for 30 minutes, bro, and you cheating, dog? Like, nobody wanna deal with that.
Ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Turning it on. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They bring him down, and he's got it 1st and goal.
They got it on every game, bro. That's sad, dog.
Taylor wants to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And
Exactly.
Score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field?
What?
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to pass.
Nobody got time to deal with that stuff.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Got what you said? Got raided?
He's got it on the run. Touchdown.
By the law?
Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yeah.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed.
For real?
Throwing a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Dang. They let him out?
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really... Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Wow.
Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make
get her out.
Plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front. If they...
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground.
Oh, they gonna do that now.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense.
Dang, they gotta have something, huh?
On the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Suspicion.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got it.
Oh,
They
man.
couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field.
There he goes. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. He might want another play.
Yeah.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They're going to ride this running back.
Well,
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
dang, boy, that's
It's got to feel good as an offense.
That's
knowing
tough,
that
bro.
early in the drive, you can turn around
that's
and
tough
hand
because
it
I
off
get
to
it. You
push
know,
the
like
front
you
end
wanna help your people.
And the Sun Devils in a good
But
spot
dog,
here with 2nd and short.
that's a lot.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle, and with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical, making...
Oh, he just held it poorly.
They got, what'd you say? They got some sense, huh?
Offense didn't have a...
Ain't got the means. Got the means.
It's defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
Yeah.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle.
What was
down the road that I can trust this
What was
guy.
what was? Yeah.
He'll bring it out. It's Dortch. I know he thinks he can house every
But
return,
what was she charged with?
He stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you...
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taylor wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Running into the open space. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Is he a felon? A convicted felon? So what's the point? What's the problem with that?
Sack him right away. You allow him to get outside the pocket. He is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters.
They lumping all that together, like it's like you running like a enterprise now, and it make other stuff illegal too, huh? Dang.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
You have some so you that's crazy. So you don't know nothing about him really, as far as like if he really involved with that.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. The Sun Devils
He strike you as that type? Oh, he don't.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive.
Wow.
And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
Dang, boy, that's wild.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Quickly complete. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field.
All right.
They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is true, and the score is
Dang, I thought my boy was running to the flats right there.
He'll bring it it back from inside his 5. Delivers the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The short hands, it's Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, the ground game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Taylor wants to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rides to back and leaves it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the boy got popped.
Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Thurman. Breaks into the open.
Hey! Oh, shoot.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because you're...
It's a running room. At the 30. Running inside the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Gets away from one. Finds some space. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And he's
You gotta block the dude.
close to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Give to Brown. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Hey, y'all can handle the
Coaches
front.
always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
With the catch, it's Brown. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They'll run the toss. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Got a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Powers forward. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He'll take it himself. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dortch. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop it.
Pulls it in. It's Dortch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. Okay. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Got a man. It's Broussard. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Mississippi State going up tempo. give on the option. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Arizona State 16.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.